All right, guys. I'm a 50-year-old, 50. I can't believe I'm even saying that. 50-year-old guy who occasionally, from time to time, plays video games. Okay. When I tell people in my chats and all that, I play video games, I either get two reactions. Either one is like, "You really have time to play video games?" That's one. The second one is like, "Oh, cool, man, this old man plays video games." Either way, both are right. One is, yes, you need to make time to play a video game because I get really busy. And here's the funny thing, which some of you may or may not understand. I enjoy work more than video games. But that's not to say that anyone who plays video games is bad. Um, you know, my video games, I stopped, by the way, I had stopped playing video games in the year 2000. I don't know, life just got better of me. And the last game that I did play in the year 2000 was Age of Empires, Command and Conquer, Unreal Tournament. Used to play those games, me and my groups. And then obviously life goes on. And so when I did come back into gaming, it was Plants versus Zombies, or what is that? Plants versus Zombies and Battle Royale or some Candy Crush. Candy Crush, yes. Okay. Plants versus Zombies was my favorite. So, kind of played there. For some strange reason, after coming here, I decided, okay, I have everything. Why not explore gaming? Okay. I'll get myself a PC and I'll play. Now, remember, 25 years, massive gap. I'm the guy who came from CRT monitors. You can Google the CRT monitors, like this big TV box. We had something called Internet Cafe, where you'd go there to play video games with. It was networked, and you'd order a coffee, burger, French fries, and give each other bad words. And play. What was it? Counter Strike. Yeah, I hated that game. Although people are crazy about the way they would, I don't know, they memorize the keys by, okay, they would buy a gun and they would buy the ammunition, they would buy the helmet. It was like a 24/7. I used to see these guys play. I was like, and small boys, small boys, like 10, 12 year old, hey, motherfucker, hey, put this thing, hey, march, stand, and then they play two, three teams. Okay, two teams, sorry. So from there, once I came to Thailand, I said, okay, I'm playing this Plants versus Zombies. Why not get myself a good game, a good PC? Okay. Now, 25-year gap, 25. And I decided to go to GIB, which is, you can Google search, they're very famous for assembling and giving you computer parts. So I decided I'll go there and ask him for a PC. I was aware of the fact, okay, maybe some things are changed. When I went there, I'll not give you the rundown of the entire conversation, but I'll give you some things which he asked me. I've written them down. And I'm telling you, I had no answer. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking. The one that really hits, I still remember this. He asked me, what about RGB? I'm telling you this. This is the actual reaction. Like, I've spoken to the guy, I told him I want a PC, gaming. Okay, he said, okay, I'll assemble this thing. He asked me which motherboard. I said, any motherboard. Just give me anything. Graphics card. I said, just give me anyone which is okay, affordable. But then when he asked me, what about RGB? I'm telling you, I went blank. I asked him, what is RGB? He said, yeah, the lights. So I said, RGB is lights. Does it improve performance? He said, no, 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 no. And I said, where do you put the RGB? He said, you put it in the keyboard, you put it in the mouse, you put it in the monitor, and most importantly, you put it in the that machine CPU. I said, why would you put the light in the CPU. He said, yeah, because you need to get a customized case. Okay, I get a customized case, then what do I do? He said, see, RGB, he was getting fed up. He told me, RGB is when you're playing the game, if you want a themed color, blue or pink or colorful, when you switch off the lights, it glows and all that. I said, it's like a discotheque, like a nightclub, like effects. He said, yeah, something like that. I said, why would anyone want that? He said, no, it's very cool. And he said, let me show you. He showed me the phone. There were girls with pink RGB. There were guys with purple and red. There were all kind of themes like Iron Man, Star Wars, Darth Vader, or um, you know, all kinds of this. I told him, see, boss, I'm old school. I don't know what is this RGB. I don't know why anyone would want it. I don't want any RGB. Okay. He said, fine. That was the one thing that surprised me. But the second one surprised me even more. He asked me, would you prefer to go for liquid cooling? I said, what is liquid cooling? Like he said, there is fan cooling and there's liquid cooling. I said, you put liquid in the machine? He said, yeah, yeah, yeah. And there also you can put color. So I said, okay, to understand, the PC is a electronic device. You put liquid, and if it leaks, wouldn't it catch fire or be destroyed? I said, yeah. Then why would any sensible person with common sense put fucking liquid in? He's saying it looks nice. It's the latest technology. I said, say, listen, sir, as it is, I live with fear of short circuit and all that. You put liquid cooling, it starts leaking, it sets on fire, then the whole house will set on fire. I don't want all this. Okay. I thought that was the end of it. Later on, I had to sit down with him. I've written down. I remember the conversation. You want HDD, SSD, PCLE, NVMe, then what type of USB, what high refresh rate monitor, curved monitors, 4K monitors, Wi-Fi 5, 4, 5, 6 or something like that. Now I think it's 6. Touchscreen monitor, modular, power supply. Even power supply, you have to plan it out. Then what? Smart fans, smart RGB fans, PCLE 4.0, 5.0, and pre-built case. Okay. I thought that was the end of everything. I really thought that was the end of everything. Then, then I asked him, okay, where is the CD and DVD? He said, you want CD and DVD, but isn't that outdated? I said, how will I put the games? Like, he said, go to online, Steam, GOG. I had no idea what was Steam and GOG. I said, okay, I'll check what that is. After I spoke to some of my guys in the WhatsApp group, they told me what it was. You can buy the rights for them. Okay, I said, okay, saves me physical this thing. Oh, I thought all my problems and confusions were over. It only started, man. When I started telling my members, listen, I'm getting games, these are the questions they asked me. And what prompted this topic was the question that he asked me. He said, do you like open world? I asked him, what is open world? He said, the world is open. You can just go. I said, you can just keep going, 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 and the game never ends. Yeah, he said, yeah, it's like big. So I was thinking to I was just scratching my head because remember, I've not played games. So, okay, if let's say I go in one direction for 10 days, I'm just going front. Then will it take me 10 days to come back? How do you explain open world? Okay. And why would someone want open world? Like, I prefer small world, you kill everyone and happy. They said, no, no, open world is a different feeling. Okay. Then I read something called loot boxes. I understand this much. I never came from a generation where you buy a game and the game is yours. But here you buy a game and you get a option to buy loot boxes, which, to me sounded gambling, which turned out to be gambling. You'll get a box, you'll open the box, there'll be a surprise. The, and this one really shocked me. People pay money to have, it's called customization of character or customization of skin. They pay money to look different. So I asked them, like, okay, if you pay money, your power grows? No. Your chances of winning? Yeah, some games have, but this one is no. Then why would you pay money? No, you want to stand out, right? Then there were terms like modding communities, battle royale, then cross platform, uh, cloud gaming, 4K gaming, yeah, early access. And by the way, this really I felt was so stupid. You pay money, you buy the game, and then you'll get some DLC. And then you buy the DLC, and then you'll get another DLC too. And then there is season pass. Then there is uh, some other name is a season pass or my goodness. So after listening to all this funda, janda, and funda, I I'll tell you today the only game that I am playing, which I pay money for. I pay money for all the games. When I was young, I always used pirated games. Sniper Elite. I played 4, 5, 3. I didn't enjoy so much, and Resistance has come out. I'm playing that. I very tough to get time. I played all the oldie games like Command and Conquer. I love playing that. I played uh, Rebellion. I played Doom also. What is that Rebellion game? I'll tell you. It is Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein, all the series. How many series are there? I'll just tell you. Wolfenstein. Okay, Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein. There is New Colossus, New Order, Wolf 3D, what? Wolfenstein 3D, Young Blood, whatever. Okay. So really enjoyed that game, really liked it. Okay. So, and by the way, I forgot to tell you this also that I never thought there were secret areas or I didn't know there was something called replayability. Like you can like normally I thought you play a game, you kill the bad guy, game over. But then, when I went online on YouTube and I found out there is side objectives, hidden objectives, secret stash, workbench, upgrade your weapon, and there is 100% completion. Means main objectives and there is side objectives. I really, you might say, are you that stupid? Boss, 50-year-old guy, 25 years break. Okay. So, yeah. Now, before I conclude, I'll tell you why do I play games and what's the point and purpose. I'll be very honest with you when I say this. When you grow old like me in his 50s, I know someone in their 70s will say, hey, hello, you're still young. I'm telling you, for a 50-year-old, your priorities change. When you're in your 20s, you just want to enjoy games, and then when you grow older, girls and going out and all that, you just want to enjoy life. But when you become older, no, your priorities take over. And for me, what gives me more thrill than having a game is meeting deadlines, achieving my financial goals, serving clients, making these videos, connecting and adding value to my brand. I know this might all sound boring to you, but lucky for me, I'm working for myself. I'm working for Loy Machedo. So you'll be shocked if I tell you this. I have to force myself, literally force myself to say, okay, stop, stop, stop. Just play a game for 5 minutes. Once I start playing a game, maybe I'll play until I feel sleepy. But then when I tell myself, oh, I'll play the game, I keep thinking, sheesh, man, you know, instead of putting your creativity and energy of playing a game, complete your work, make the video, edit it, finish your client work, and then do it. So by the time I finish all this, work never ends like this. When I go to the game, I'm like this, okay, I'm tired. Unless, of course, I decide in a fresh mind, I'll play. So that is one. The second one is, many people have asked me to join their alliance or join this alliance, or we will be part of a gaming community. I don't know, what is it, Discord or uh, what, Twitter, or what is that? Gaming community. One is Discord, and I don't know. There are these gaming communities which are there. Okay. Um, I don't have time for this. I'm not trying to show off or anything. I just don't have time for this. Okay. Twitter or this thing where they get even money if they talk. And then I was surprised to know that when these people are playing games, you can donate money, and there are many girls who literally show their boobies, and I'm like, what? They're playing in the bathtub out of all the things. I never knew that was also there. Okay. The next one is, I don't play games. I don't like pressure. Like the latest Sniper Elite 5, when you play, there is an option which I didn't know. Like, I was playing the Sniper Elite 5, sitting in one place, waiting for the guy to come. Suddenly, someone shot me dead. I'm like, huh? Like, what the? Like, who shot me dead? I was doing my work. Twitch. The gaming community, Twitch. They pay money, and then you can be the girl in the bathtub and all that. Okay. So I was getting killed, and every time I'd play, someone would shoot me. And then I realized, oh, okay, there is an option where somebody else can come into your gameplay and he can kill you. If you kill him, you get more points. I was like, I don't want that pressure, man. I want to be the boss. And I play most of the games on easy mode. Little difficult. I don't like it to be super difficult. Okay. So I don't play games for stress. I don't play games to tell the world, hey, my thing is bigger than yours. And I'll tell you this, there are a lot of people who are very talented, very gifted when they play. It is unbelievable. I have nothing but respect for these guys. The amount of passion, and some guys like Ninja or something, they earn a lot of money. So it's an industry. EA Sports. Oof. The and what is that? The fighting game, no? Uh, what, Mortal Kombat or something, where you have to really memorize those steps. Man, it's like when you watch them, you're like, oh, he's going to die, he's going to die. And okay. So, bottom line, if I were to conclude, I'm just a guy who plays for relaxation, plays for killing time. And why do I force myself, you'll ask? Because left, right hand coordination, it helps you get away from the boredom, and it kind of enhances your creative bits. Others, you're just a one trick pony. One bad habit I'll give you is, because I got into gaming, I checked gaming channels, and I didn't know there were retro gaming devices which I used to play when I was go to the arcades. And I ended up, I think, purchasing more than, I don't know, 30 or 60 gaming devices. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3000, PlayStation 2000, then handheld devices, Nintendo without OLED, with OLED, then that X screen which is 10 inches, then so many. Oof. And the best part is, I purchased, there's a whole cupboard filled with all this, but I'm not playing. I have Steam Deck, I have, name it. In fact, I have to stop myself from buying these. Anyway, that is the only downside. But there's one game that I've played which is pay to play. Pay to play means not for superpowers, but upgrades, domination. And I've told you, one of the biggest mistake I did was spending 15,000 US dollars on a single like transaction just to upgrade. Something I shouldn't have done. One transaction was $5,000. Can you believe that? I could have bought computers and iMacs and all that. I've also done stupid stuff. So after spending nearly 15 or 20,000 US dollars on upgrading, I was like, I got to relax. Stop. Took my time. So anyway, right now, if you ask me, in conclusion, I am playing Sniper Elite Resistance. I play every day. I log in for dominations. It's kind of addictive. Be careful. If you don't want to complicate your life, don't get into that. And yeah, that's those are the two games. Once a while, I play shooting games. And by the way, I didn't know this. There are porno games, games of sex. I'm like, huh? I didn't know that. Oh, I really getting old. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and feel free to make fun of some of the other things. And by the way, before I conclude, I'll just tell you this: when the graphics card cost more than the computer itself, and I mean the way people talk, oh, it's 120 hertz now, it's 240 hertz, and it's going to get to, I don't know, 480 hertz. Oh, the what ray tracing? I really look at the computer. I'm like, I look, okay, 480 hertz or 120 hertz, 240 hertz. I look like this, and then people tell me, yeah, to get this, you have to go from 390 to 490. And there are people who brag about, I have a 4K monitor, I have a 140 hertz refresh rate. I have, in fact, I was even tempted. Thank God I didn't do that. 85-inch gaming monitor. I was really going to buy that. People asked me if I was going to buy the 5090. I said, yes, I do have the money, but I'm not stupid and I'm going to buy that. Anyway. So, yeah, chalo. After all the nonsense which I've told you about gaming, skin customization, character customization, battle royale, DLC, new DLC, Game Pass, where does it end? All right. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. This is me signing off. You guys take care.